I gave up my life and raised my two daughters, single parent, and raised them with values and to know right from wrong. And
sometimes in life, you have to stand up for what's right. And this is what's right.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
as far as I'm concerned, the detective that went by that day is the one that antagonized everything and you know, harassing Mike and the way they acted, like jumping out of the car and almost like a gang.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
As far as I'm concerned, the detective that went by that day is the one that antagonized everything and you know, harassing Mike and the way they acted, like jumping out of the car and almost like a gang, you know. But they're supposed to be people that are there to protect and serve for us, and
they gave us less than that, yeah.
Yeah.
We're here at KingCast.net in the historic Faneuil Hall area, downtown Boston. And today we have a special segment with KingCast.net. We're not doing the mortgage movies today, but we are doing KingCast.net. And today we have a situation here where, well, let's describe what's going on. First off, who do I have with me today?
I'm Pam Reynolds.
And?
My daughter, Katie.
All right. And what are we doing today, folks?
Well, I've come down to meet up with you to go talk to the FBI about an incident on July 1st that I was involved in. And I witnessed Mike Gannon being harassed and beat. And then they proceeded to take me down.
And we'll discuss that further. I'm going to have you reenact that in front of the FBI building in a minute. But so tell us about your background. You have children. Obviously, you have Katie here, and Katie, what are you doing right now? What are you working? What's your?
I work right now part-time.
Okay.
I've been working with the same company for 4 years. I'm Demula's.
It's a grocery concern, right?
Supermarkets, yeah.
And I recently just joined into the Army, and I leave January 17th for basic.
Wow.
So
Camp Lejeune then, or do you know? Or
it's Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
Okay.
And I'm a proud mom.
I'm sure you are.
Yep.
Then best wishes to you out there, that you service people, you know, do what you do, and you know, put your lives at risk for our liberties here in the United States.
Yep.
And that's one thing that really kills me about this. They treat you people down there. There's a stand where you like to hang out by the park, by the Dunkin' Donuts there, on Canal Street. They treat you guys like criminals.
It's been a long time stopping area for bikers and just regular people who want to get out of the house and have a coffee and sit and chit chat. It's
yeah. I've never seen anybody doing drugs or drinking there or nothing.
No,
right.
No, it's been that way for years. I mean, I remember back in the 80s, when I was younger, it was the same thing, and I've been out of Nashua for over 20 years.
We'll make it right up here.
Now you tell me.
Yeah, I know, right?
But I've been out of Nashua for over 20 years, and the first, month that I'm back in Nashua living, I get involved into something like this, and I'm being charged with a felony. Yeah,
they're treating you people like criminals, and you're up here, producing people that go fight for the country.
Yeah, I gave up my life and raised my two daughters, single parent, and raised them with values and to know right from wrong, and
Mr. Gannon is here.
Yeah, a little further away.
Okay.
He was kind of up on a grassy knoll.
Right.
And I was standing down by the wall.
Okay.
The two detectives, after Mike said, I'm reporting you, they both went and grabbed him by the sides. Before they took him down, tossed it to me.
Right.
Tossed it, recorded to me, fell on the ground, I picked it up, put it in my pocket, and I was walking to the car towards my vehicle. And I just didn't want to be involved, so I threw it into the bushes. I threw the thing in the bushes. I didn't want to be anything involved in this.
Right.
Told my boyfriend, and I grabbed my dog, you know, trying to get out of there because of what was going on. I didn't want to be around it.
Right.
And the next thing I know, I was tackled, maced, and arrested.
Right. And did you see them tackle or mace or strike Mr. Gannon?
Yeah, they took him down. They had him cuffed. He was on the ground. The detective that jumped out of the car in the first place was punching Mike in the stomach, kicking him, and the officer was macing him while he was on the ground.
I see. Well, we're at KingCast.net. Pamela Reynolds has come down today to FBI headquarters, regional headquarters here, to file her complaint. We have a pattern of practice of unlawful and typically toward people who have cameras and who video the Nashua Police Department. We have my issue at the Crown Plaza. We have Dave Ridley over at the Radisson, and now we have Ms. Reynolds and Mr. Gannon in Nashua at Canal and Main Streets. Here at KingCast.net, Boston. Thank you.